Your machine offers a feature called offset. Offset is the ability to move the frame to an alternate offset position. This function is used when we do appliques so that we can move the frame away from the embroidery head, making it easier to line the applique fabric up with the outline stitch that's been sewn on the fabric. We typically use this when we're doing quantities of applique. Let's take a look at how to set up the machine. We start by putting an applique design into the machine, which we've already done. When we go to assign the colors, we go to Setting, Needle Setting. We need to tell the machine where we want it to offset. For this particular design, the first thing to sew is the outline stitch. So I set the color for my outline stitch, and after it sews the outline stitch, I want it to offset. So I put a 0 in there, which in this case represents an O for offset. Then I set the rest of the colors in my design and say OK. Then I need to go into the basic setting, and I need to tell it that I want it to offset. So I need to go down to the offset function, and to turn it on, I hit set and I say yes. So I type in 1 for yes and set, and then escape out of that. The last thing we need to do is tell the frame where we want it to be. So I go down to my frame offset setting, press set, and the first thing it wants is it wants a starting point. So I hit start. I want it to start at my center point. Now I hit set. I now want to move it to a middle offset position. I hit middle, and in this case I'm going to have the frame come straight out. And I'm going to hit set. And then I'm going to move it off to the side as my offset. And press set. I now say OK to lock in those values. I escape out of the menu. I of course want to start with my hoop centered. I go into my tools, I go to frame center, hit set, and start. We now press the start button. As you can see, the frame has moved to an offset position. Now I can very easily line up my applique with the outline that's been sewn. And whenever you're setting an applique, never just push on it. You could push the garment right out of the hoop. Always push one hand against the other. That'll prevent you pushing the garment out of the hoop. Now, I press the start button, and it will return back in and finish sewing my applique. When you're done with this feature, don't forget to go back into the basic setting and turn that feature back to no to turn it off.